Hello, hello. Welcome back to Ace Combat 6 Fires of Liberation. Last time we finished the first mission where Grace Myria got invaded, like it's some kind of invasion of Grace Myria or something. Anyways, let's continue with the campaign. Toward the greatest mission of all, tactical training. It's kind of funny that they give you a tutorial after the first mission. Yeah, honestly, kind of weird. Honestly, kind of weird that it's giving you a tutorial after the first mission. I guess it gives you mechanics that aren't that are not in the that are not shown in the first mission. I mean, obviously, flight training, weapons training. You probably already know that because how else would you complete the first mission? Wingman command. I guess you could complete the first mission without wingman command, but it's pretty similar to the previous games, except you only have two wingman commands. You only have cover and attack, and there's also allied attack and allied cover, but we'll get into that later. There's the ESM mechanic, which is a new mechanic in this game, where there will be probably be allied ESM emitters around the map. If you're in range of them, your missile homing and reload time will be improved. So your homing will be better, and your missiles will reload faster. Conversely, there are also enemy ESM. There'll also be enemy ESM emitters, which improves enemy homing and fire rate. So those will probably be. So you will want to prioritize those targets. And then, of course, there's resupplying, because, you gotta go, because, again, these missions are long. So you probably want to go back and rearm from, yeah. There's how operations work, which actually we'll get into later. And base resupply, which is a mechanic in this game where in some missions there will be allied airfields in the AO, and you can just land on them. If you can just take the risk and land on them. Obviously, it's a little risky because you can still be shot at while landing, but it's way quicker than actually going back to the return line. So yeah, I will be using that whenever I can. Anyways, I'm not actually gonna go into these tutorials, but they do exist. So, yeah, I'm just gonna skip them. I can just skip them by pressing back.
I am Lieutenant Colonel Wojciech of the Estovakian Air Force. I arrived on a train to Grace Myria. To my detriment, I sustained a leg injury in the early stages of the war, relegating me to ground duty. I am now working as an intelligence officer for the Air Force. The ceiling has collapsed in the central station. From there, the city appears resigned to its fate beneath the Estovakian flag. What a pitiful sight. But at least there are no craters to mar the land. They are lucky in that sense. There goes my spare clothing. They will not be so lucky with these documents. What a miserable city this must be, with their children in such a state.
Aha.
The fine works of art once displayed in this castle were completely gone before the occupation forces arrived. Even the ancient armor of the Golden King, the collective heart and soul of the city's people, along with the crown, have disappeared without a trace. I must relay this unfortunate information back to the generals in my country. They were quite fond of those antiquities.
Well, there goes the Golden King. Anyways, mission 2.
A large-scale formation of Estovakian bombers is heading toward Vitoze, a city here on the island of Kesid. The enemy's plotting to storm Campania Airport, where our military is stationed, to stamp us out and put an end to this thing. Enemy bombers are approaching Vitoze from the north. Our advance team estimates they'll be above the city in about 15 minutes. Air units are to cooperate with our radar facilities and resume operations. An enemy takeover of Vitoze would mean the ultimate destruction of our country Emeria and of our Emerian people. Intercept them at once.
Okay. So this is more like the typical first mission of Ace Combat. The incoming enemy bombers, go intercept them. Yeah, let's go. Alright, mission 2, Mirage. Mission 2, Aircraft 2. Let's take the Mirage. Let's take a look at the skins real quick. There's the Scarface Squadron skin, which again has greater defense at the cost of stability. The Razgri skin, which just has greater defense. The Razgri skin, which has greater defense, so we don't have a chopper situation. There's an experimental skin, which has great speed at the cost of stability. The advanced skin, which has greater speed and mobility at the cost of defense. And Idol Master Yayoi Takatsuki. What does this have? It has a lot of speed and air-to-ground capabilities at the cost of mobility and stability. The Idol Master skin, the Idol Master skins in this game are actually pretty interesting, but we're gonna continue with the regular skin. It's a purely air-to-air mission, so let's bring XMAAs again, I guess. Okay, now we can also pick Shamrock's aircraft and special weapon. We're just gonna have him bring the same aircraft as this.
Are we ready to fly with these planes? Garuda team, time to take off.
All right, let's go. Bomber intercept. Roger, Garuda 1, clear for takeoff.
Those bombers have passed through the mountains and are still on course for Vitoze. They're here. Head back to the base if you need supplies. You can land there at any time.
Roger that. All right, rotate. So yeah, basically this is your first introduction to base resupply. You can return to Campania Airport anytime to resupply. Although in this mission, it's not really it's never really necessary unless you just willy-nilly fire off all of your missiles. All right, Fox 3. Roger that.
Garuda team, it's in your hands. We've got to intercept those bombers. Stay within range of the radar facility. That should give you the upper hand in battle.
Okay, Shamrock, roger that. I'm on the attack.
Alright, we just took down a squadron of Mirages. Here's a squadron of F4s, which the F4s are interesting because F4s are in the game, but they're not actually playable. Like, you cannot fly the F4. you fight a bunch of F4s throughout the campaign, but you cannot actually fly the F4. Like, it's just not a playable aircraft. Alright, Fox 3, Fox 3.
Enemy aircraft down.
But yeah, if you can and just lock onto these to many of the fighters from long range, your special weapons will most likely hit, especially when under ESM, because as you can see, we are currently under friendly ESM, as indicated by the blue circles on the radar. That's the range of allied ESM. Uh-huh. I love listening to propaganda. Remember, you are not immune to propaganda.
It's another bomber formation. Intercept.
You are not immune to propaganda, but sometimes you don't want to be. Triple the defense budget. Yeah, hearing some bullshit. Let's see. One more F4. Shamrock, can you get that guy? Because we have plenty of time until before the bombers. Oh, I'm spiked. That wasn't even spiked. That was just straight up missile. Yep, I know. Probably fine, right?
Watch out! The enemy has a lock on you.
Right, splash. Whoa, 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 whoa! Watch it.
Missile was evaded.
That. No, what?
ESM is active.
You bro was not even maneuvering. Yeah, it should have been a direct. Alright, we should probably start heading over to intercept the bombers.
Fox 2.
Dang it. Alright, splash. Yeah, let's go over and intercept the bombers. The ace for this mission just spawns, like, whenever in the spawns, I think once one of the, together with one of the bomber waves. Oh, there they are. There's the ace. F-16 Edinorog. Yeah, he spawns, I think, like, with the with the third wave of bombers. So, you don't really have to worry about spawning him. I'm spiked. That's not, again, I keep saying spiked, but no, that's not a spike. That's just, you know, a missile. That's just incoming missile. That's not a spike. That's just straight up an incoming missile. That's way past a spike. Okay, those bombers are actually getting in pretty close. Hold on, I'm gonna take out Edinorog. All right, Edinorog is down. Let's go take out the bombers because they're getting really close. Actually, no, they're fine. Alright, Fox 3. Actually, no, there's still a bit of a ways away from the airport, because our primary, we have to mainly defend the airport. If they reach the airport, it's over. It's basically over if they reach the airport. Incoming missiles. Defending. Oh, missed? Really? I am still not used to this game actually running at 60 FPS. Like, it still feels weird. This game running at 60 FPS still feels weird. Like, it just... like, you know, again, this game is natively runs at 30 FPS, but actually running at 60 FPS, it feels really weird. Alright, splash. I don't remember the S rank. I don't remember the S rank requirement for this mission. You know. I don't remember the S rank requirement for this mission, but just play it. Just shoot down all the fighters and you'll get the S rank. Because the S ranks for this game is, I think it is almost entirely score based. So just shoot down, just kill them all. Nope, he's dead. Okay, our allies are actually doing pretty good work. Or I think that's mostly Shamrock. Yeah, Shamrock is actually a really good wingman in this game. Like he actually does a lot of work. Unlike your wingman in most of the games, like your wingman and your allies in this game are actually pretty competent. Yeah, I think that was Avalanche who got that. That was Avalanche who got that fighter, I think.
Enemy bombers are approaching the city. Intercept.
They're fine. I see a squadron approaching from the east. A squadron of fighters approaching from the east. It'll be fine. Oh yeah, these B-52s actually have rear guns. Like, you know, B-52s have not had rear gun. Which is kind of weird because these are supposed to be B-52Hs, like B-52H Stratofortresses. But B-52Hs were never built with rear guns. Like the early B-52 models did have rear gun, have radar controlled, remote controlled rear guns. But those were removed. But the rear guns were removed in the later models because they weren't that useful. Plus there was an incident where there was actually an incident where I think it was during the Gulf War. I don't remember if it was during the Gulf War or something, but where a harm actually locked onto the fire control radar on a B-52 for B-52's rear gun. So and damaged the bomber. So yeah, and then after that incident, I think they basically removed the rear guns from all B-52s. Damn, 07 an Avalanche. He was never seen again.
All planes, it's time to get on home now. Try and make it back for supper.
The enemy bombers have been intercepted. Enemy aircraft around the Kesed perimeter have been significantly weakened. Our forces have taken advantage of this opportunity to arrange a swift counterattack. We expect the best from you.
Okay. But yeah, this mission was, as you can tell, this mission was way shorter than the first one. Well, I mean, the first mission can be really quick if you just rush the objectives. But this mission is just really short in general because it's just the bomber. It's just your standard bomber intercept mission. So yeah. Hey, this video is gonna be significantly shorter than the first one.
Alive somewhere in Grace Maria. It took me days to get here. Days of walking. But I know this road ends somewhere up ahead. There was no need to think about how to cross the river. Didn't that soldier on the tank say they were going to destroy this bridge before the enemy came? I start to feel as if things never go as they are said to.
Lady, you can't just fall to your knees in the middle of the road. People are driving here. Anyways, we're gonna leave it. We're actually just gonna leave it here for today. Again, shorter video, but it'll be fine. Anyways, that'll be it for today. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.